Hey everyone, my name is Brittany and today I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious pumpkin bread. It has a nice crunchy strudel on top and it's absolutely delicious and I know you'll love it. So let's get started. For this recipe we're going to start off with our streusel. So I've got 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm going to add 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour and then 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm gonna give this a nice mix together, make sure everything's nice and combined. I've got 5 tablespoons of melted butter and I'm gonna pour that right over top of everything and I'm gonna give that a good mix. Everything's gonna start coming together. You're gonna have some chunks, some big chunks, some little chunks. That's exactly what you want. And then I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and let it chill for about 15 minutes at least while we whip together our pumpkin bread. You just want it nice and cold. You want to be nice and fresh so when you actually go to put it over your pumpkin bread, it'll be nice and crumbly. For our pumpkin bread, I've got 1/2 cup of melted butter in my bowl. I'm going to add in 1 cup of pumpkin puree. And you want to make sure that you get pumpkin puree and not pumpkin pie filling. Those are 2 different things. So pumpkin puree, and I'm going to give these a mix. Then I have 1 cup of brown sugar, and then I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of sour cream. You wanna give this a good mix and make sure you don't have any lumps or bumps of that sour cream and it's nice and smooth. Once it's nice and smooth, you wanna go ahead and add 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of whole milk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then give that a good stir. It's gonna be nice and creamy and look amazing, and it already is gonna start smelling delicious. Now it's time for our dry ingredients. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and then 1½ cups of all-purpose flour. And then give that a thorough mix until you don't see any more flour. But be careful not to over mix it. I've got my pan lined with parchment paper and I'm gonna pour my batter right in there. It's very good at self-leveling, so give it a little bit of a shake and it's gonna be good to go. Now you wanna add your strudel to the top. You wanna crumble it so that you got big chunks, little chunks, and give a nice thick layer of that crumble right on top. If you don't want to use all of the crumble, you can store this in the freezer and use it for something else. I've got my oven preheating to 375 degrees and I'm gonna bake this for 50 to 55 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. And look at how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I did. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps to support my channel. And if you'd like to see more recipes like this, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.